Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? Oh, what's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Squirrel, BGC, Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches. Christian Mingle and the lands all across the land. This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from the Queen's Supreme Court. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need you to get those drinks together, get your seats, and honey, get ready, because these shows are ones for the books. You already know how it goes, girl. You about to go to trial. The Queen's Supreme Court starts now. New York City. Oh my God. Baby, when I tell you that the Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to your city. And honey, we not just giving you one day, girl, we giving you a whole weekend, baby. Me, Funky Dr. Ross, and the real Miss Sophia, baby. Child, we coming there for a 2-day extravaganza. Girl, get on Eventbrite right now. www.eventbrite.com and get your motherfucking tickets, bitch, for Easter weekend, bitch, with the Queen's Supreme Court. That's April 21st and April 22nd. Sunday, come have brunch with me and King David. And Monday, come on out and judge these cases at the live show, bitch. Listen, don't meet me there, bitch. Beat me there. Memphis, Tennessee. That's right, honey. We calling on you. The Queen's Supreme Court is on its way. Child, April 28th and April 29th, the Dream Girls are invading your city. Girl, I suggest that you get up right now and get on www.eventbrite.com, honey, and get your tickets. That's www.eventbrite.com and get your tickets now. Because April 28th and the 29th, we are bringing the seat to your city. That's right, honey. On that Sunday, we are having brunch with me and my baby King David and a special book reading by Craig the Writer Stewart. Yeah, please. And girl, Monday night, we are reading for film. So get your tickets. The show is at the Marriott East. See you there. Jurors, I need you to report and report now to the Dominican Republic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to the Dominican Republic. July 12th through the 16th, we are going on an all-inclusive food, drink, activities, and lodging, baby, to the Dominican Republic. Get your tickets on www.wetravel.com, baby. That's www.wetravel.com. Or look for the link in the bio. But child, honey, we are going to have an amazing time. Now, all you got to do is get your passport and get your plane ticket. We got everything else, girl. Tickets are available now. Don't waste no time, baby. Don't waste no time. Child, July 12th through the 16th, the Queen's Supreme Court in the Dominican Republic. On the corner. I'm trying to figure out, is this bitch, is it on, honey? Hold on, y'all. Oh my God, listen, you would know if it was on, if it was doing something kind of like this right here.
It's recording.
Wait. Sydney, you said you was doing it tonight. I'm giving it to you tonight, bitch.
I gotta fix the top.
You gotta fix the top. I'm giving it to you tonight. Wait, let me bag this up. Let me bag this shit up. Now watch how far you go back. Watch how far you go back. I ain't got no insurance. That's it. No, you ain't doing it right. You ain't that. It ain't go like this right here. It go like this right here. You know.
See, your titties bigger than mine. Your titties not big enough.
My stomach
mine, sis.
No, bitch, your titties bigger than mine.
Lord have mercy.
Bitch.
Woo, child.
Bitch, I'm tired.
Woo,
Bitch,
child.
we big. Listen.
We are thick girls.
Thick girls.
Thick
Ladies
bitches.
and gentlemen, welcome to the Queen's Supreme Court. And tonight, my very special guest judge in the house is none other than Love and Hip Hop New York's very own SIDNEY STARR.
Transgender diva in the fucking building.
Bitch, y'all ain't gonna act like y'all not gonna scream. Y'all over here, rest in peace, and Nipsey Hussle. Y'all queens better scream for a queen that's on Love and Hip Hop New York.
Yes, baby.
Bitch.
Look, that's major, sis.
That is major.
There's a transsexual on Love and Hip Hop
New York.
The first on Love and Hip Hop New York. We had our, one on Atlanta.
Y'all over here crying.
We had our one on Atlanta. Now we have some.
Y'all over here crying and praying
for New
and
York.
stuff like that. I need y'all to be celebrating your own too. Ladies and gentlemen, SIDNEY STARR.
Let's go. You better know it, honey.
Bitch.
You better know I'm in the motherfucking building,
That's
bitch.
right. Now,
You feel me? Hey.
here she goes. She done had 2 cups of water, girl.
You
Now,
know what,
ladies and gentlemen, before we start, our show would not be what it is without our sponsors. And all the way, an hour away, is, let me see here, it is, our sponsor tonight is ATL Fusion Barbecue. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, ATL Fusion Barbecue is a black-owned and operated, located in Marietta, Georgia, 3801 Allsdale Road in Marietta, 30008. They got the best ribs in Atlanta, but they don't just have to be pork ribs. They have smoked turkey ribs, smoked salmon, smoked puss. No, they don't have that. They have 6 different sauces, and you gotta try the Caribbean mango barbecue baked beans, smoked macaroni and cheese, and follow them on Instagram at ATLFusionBBQ.com. Now, that doesn't apply to any of the gay men in here that we call BBQs, but BBQ, ATL Fusion BBQ on Instagram. Let's see that. Girl, what you done brought me, girl? What you done brought me? What's your name? Tell us about your barbecue. Squat down, child. You know we.
I know, let me squat down. Hey.
Okay. Welcome to the Queen's Supreme Court.
Thank you very much.
I see you've been watching me out there online. Tell us about your
I've been
barbecue.
stalking your page.
Tell us about your barbecue, girl.
Absolutely. This is our pork ribs.
It looks so good.
You want to taste one, Sydney?
Well, sis, I'm drinking right now, so you can't mix my drink with food, but I certainly will eat it after I get food.
You talking about after, baby. Listen,
No, I'll eat it
listen,
after.
I want to come
for
another
sure.
Lord now.
No,
Listen.
sister, no, you can't
Oh,
mix.
ain't
You
been
know you
warm,
can't
so.
mix liquor with food, especially pork.
I'm gonna make sure it's in the microwave.
Sister, you gonna have nightmares tonight. You gonna have nightmares that you woke up with a pussy.
Oh.
Right now. That's right now, honey.
No.
You don't want that, sis. Now put her over here. We
Give
gonna
it a
eat
crack.
her.
Give it a crack. Craig eat pork. Craig eat pork. He used to eat pork. The human
Now
pork.
you know.
And that was good.
Absolutely.
Oh.
These are our salmon ribs. It hasn't been heated, so you don't want to eat, salmon wise, just a little warm. But
Wait.
Salmon ribs?
Did you say salmon ribs?
yes, look.
Oh.
You chopped up the salmon.
Ooh,
We
child.
are the #1 rib spot in Atlanta. We got salmon ribs, turkey ribs, pork ribs, beef ribs,
I want to eat
and
this.
6 different sauces.
Tell us your special sauce, the special sauce that you got, girl.
Our special sauce is our house fusion sauce, which is like a little, kick to a little sauce. Can't tell you what's in it. It's a secret.
Well, what do you do y'all barbecue dicks right
I
there?
think I know what's the
We
secret
barbecue
in
If
it.
you barbecue dicks
I know
right
what
on
the
the way,
secret's in it.
what's the secret?
It's that good corn.
Oh.
Corn. And I said it with the Atlanta accent.
We got a lot of men
The corn. The corn.
She pleads the fifth on that. So, ladies and
That's what
gentlemen,
makes everything good.
please make sure that you look up our sponsor, ATL Fusion Barbecue,
Absolutely.
black-owned, black-operated, located in Marietta, Georgia. And listen, thank you so much for coming out and
Thank
supporting our
you.
show.
Thank you.
Get out there and watch the show. It's going to be a good show. And, Craig, please make sure you put my pork ribs up there. Don't let nobody put their hands on my shit.
Remember, don't let her eat. She gonna have them nightmares if she eats it tonight.
About having a
tomorrow.
pussy? About having a pussy?
Yes, you gonna wake up with a pussy.
I don't want it, Lord. I don't want it.
I'm telling you.
I don't want it. I have too much fun with what I got. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First up on the court ledger, bitch, oh my God. We keep putting the same shit on the court ledger. First up on the court ledger is DoorDash. It actually, what's up on the court ledger right now is you bitches that keep fucking off getting DoorDash. Knowing to get your big, fat, nasty, slovenly body ass up out your bed and go down there and get your own motherfucking food and you won't have to have these problems. Please roll the footage, Vincent.
Oh, Lord.
DoorDash delivery driver appearing to take a sip of the very milkshake he's about to deliver. The Malhotras didn't know what had happened until the next morning when they checked their doorbell camera footage.
I looked at it, hey, the guy who delivered the food was sipping out of my son's Cold Stone.
Malhotra says he likes buying delivery items, but now he's going to think twice before placing his next order.
That was absolutely disgusting. Now, I do the nastiest things in my everyday life. But, baby, if somebody sucked on my shake before I got to taste it, oh, you getting a happily ass whooping.
So you said...
And not by me, because I can't fight.
Wait a minute.
I'm just going to pay some trade.
You going to pay some trade?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to pay the trade to whoop that ass.
Okay, so we sent this to all you fat, nasty, slovenly, toe-down, beanbag built motherfuckers that won't get out your bed and go down there and get y'all food and having a bitch coming over here from DoorDash. We sent to y'all hoes to get y'all ass whooped by 6 trays.
I'm going to pay the trade. All they want is $50 in a bag of weed.
That's it.
And they going to do what I tell them to do.
That's it. All right. Next case. All right. How you doing? Speaking of how you doing.
How you doing?
Speaking of
it came up. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
You gotta do that. How you doing?
How you doing? Speaking of how you doing.
It came right. It's perfect timing.
Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Orenthal, Rufus, Clyde,
Stop.
Theodus, Pookie,
No.
L. Dover,
No.
James and the Giant Peach, Hezekiah Walker Williams.
Woo, child. No,
You
we doing
senior.
Sister, did you really have to do
That
that?
she got all them names.
Did you have to do that?
She got all them goddamn names.
Did she earn all of them?
She earned every last one of those motherfucking names.
I gotta take a drink on that.
Listen, now Wendy's son looking kind of cute over here in this. That's her son, Craig.
That's her son.
How old he is?
He's like 18 because he's in his first
Oh,
year.
he got a couple more
I
mango.
can take them.
No,
I
sis.
take them 18 and up.
No,
if they
sis,
legal,
no.
I can take them.
No, sis.
I like them young, dumb, and full of cum.
No, sis.
That's how I like them.
No.
18, that's legal.
They legal at 16.
Oh, wait a minute.
The boys
Hold
are
on.
legal.
Listen, I definitely need an active bailiff in the room because Scott kept secret. We're going to have to get this motherfucking ass up out of here with that bullshit. You already know what they think about the gays. We don't touch no boys at 16 years old. Don't you say that on my courtroom show.
Sister.
I'll just tell you what Georgia said.
We don't touch no boys 16 years old.
Right.
If you're 18, young, dumb, and full of cum, hit my DMs. Because it's legal. No one's going to jail. We're fine.
Bitch, you going to jail.
No.
Bitch, you going to
No.
jail.
No.
Bitch, you going.
No, because I might actually like it.
Oh,
so I'm not
shit.
going.
Now listen, Wendell, listen now.
What's going on with Wendy? Come on, let's give it a beat.
Wendy, you looking bad, daughter. Daughter, you looking bad. You got this nigga out here making you look bad out here in these streets. Listen, I don't give a fuck how many millions of dollars you got. You can't never let yourself stoop down to be low as of a woman to let a nigga make you look bad out here in these streets, girl. Girl, this nigga done had a baby on you. This nigga is fucking this hoe on you, taking this hoe all around, bitch, and you still sitting up here talking about something. You got the ring.
Sister.
Bitch, you ought to be
But
the
you
low
know
down.
how that good dick do to
Bitch,
us.
fuck that good dick, bitch. You ought to be. That man fat, slovenly, and dick probably as small as a motherfucking can of Vienna sausage. Girl.
Baby.
You out here letting this man make you look like a
You
low
know
down,
what?
dirty
Wendy,
bug
I got your back.
You
I'm
ain't
not
got
gonna
my back.
let sis
You
do
ain't
you
got my
like
back.
that. Look,
You
I
ain't
know
got my
how
back.
it is. Dick him a good dick. That's all it is, sis. victim of good dick. The verdict is she can go. She's free.
No, she ain't free to
She's
go.
not going to jail.
That bitch ain't free to go. That bitch, I done already rated that bitch motherfucking show and done flipped that check over. And we done found the 8-ball bitch. But due to copyright infringement, bitch, I'm not gonna be lifting up that 8-ball packet that I found up under her sofa.
Sister, quiet as kept. I bailed one of my latest trades a few years ago. I bailed him out for $4,000, and I would never do that now. But that's what that good dick does to you, sister. So I got to give it to Wendy. We're not gonna do her like that. She's in love. She loves the good dick, whatever that man is giving her, whether what he look like or not. But baby, when you get that good dick, you do the wildest of the uncivilized things. Cause baby, you think I wish I could go back to the hands of time and get my $4,000 back? Well, I bailed that nigga out of jail. He came out 1 week, fucked me for the whole week straight, then dipped off on me with this. Done. I was over it.
And you sit up here proud to tell
I'm not proud. I'm just telling my truth. I'm telling my truth.
That you done sat here and gave a man $4,000 to come here and blow your back out and then go home. You proud to say that?
1 week. That's it. That's all I got was 1 week.
Okay, well, since you did that for 1 week, we sentenced Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Orenthal, Rufus, Clyde, Theodis, Pookie, L. Dover, James, and the Giant P. Hezekiah, Walker, Williams, Sr. to 3 years, no dick. And maybe the sheep might get her mind together. 3 years, no dick, no powder. But before we really sentence
I'm the good judge, Wendy. You are free.
Listen,
that
bitch ain't free to
just good behavior. Just give her, what's it? Good behavior.
Listen, the paparazzi is taunting Wendy and asking her, will you be seeing the baby amid the news that her husband's mistress recently gave her? Roll the footage, please.
How are you feeling, Wendy?
I feel wonderful. I just came from Pilates.
How you doing, Wendy? How you doing?
Plans with the ring today, Wendy? Have a wonderful day.
Oh, we see the ring. We see the ring.
Do you have
anything else but this cheetah jacket? I gotta ask.
I'm on my way to my book meeting.
How did it feel to address your viewers and fans today, Wendy? Did it feel good getting something off your chest? Will you be seeing the baby, Wendy?
Not paparazzi. Read my mama.
Baby, the paparazzi let that bitch hold it, bitch. They said, bitch, listen, you ain't got nothing else but that stinking ass cheetah jacket. They smelled that whole coming from backstage, but that old tattered ass motherfucking cheetah jacket.
I didn't read my mama like that.
Even though that jacket may be $2,715.39, bitch, the jacket was stinking, bitch.
Sis, she's human.
Girl, she was laying up in that jacket for 3-4 days crying about that no good, dirty, low down, dirty dick ass motherfucking nigga, bitch, that's running her bankrupt, bitch. Gotta leave in a chair.
Look, sis, she's human.
So
let me tell you, you can't say that in your lifetime. You done wore a pair of leggings or jeans 3-4 days in a row.
I wore a gown 3 or 4 nights in a row, bitch. You know how to gown. You just told the children you got a dick bitch on the show. You know about a gown, bitch.
But you gotta use your old jeans, cut them up, and then you use your mama's pantyhose.
Right.
And then boom.
Then pull it up. Now, I don't want my gown 3 or 4 days straight in a row.
Now, you know that, girl.
But listen, you know it was stank. But
you
the
know
that bitch was stank. But at the end of the day, them niggas wanted that stinking ass. Think about it. This bitch need a gown phone, and maybe she'll get her mind together instead of let this man with this slovenly body ass man have her toe down in the street looking crazy out here with the paparazzi running her down like this.
No, sister.
Who confused about a gal?
I would never. A gal? Let me explain to the world what a gaff is.
Gaff.
I'm gonna explain to the world what a gaff is, honey. Oh my God. A gaff is something that protects us ladies she meets.
Wait, us what?
Ladies she meets.
Wait a minute.
I like to call mine.
Why she explain about the gal?
Enlarged pearl tongue.
Oh,
that's what you call it.
Enlarged pearl tongue.
So it's like.
So it ain't even a spur tongue.
It holds it back. It's a tuck, basically. It's a tucker. And I've actually retired wearing gas. I don't wear them anymore.
Ain't no need.
I had no need.
You sitting and started transgender
diva, honey.
Shit. You should have came out when BigDickBitch.com came out, bitch. And you would have had nothing else to worry about.
Well, at that time, sister, I was lying to the world.
You was.
I had a pussy.
You was.
I lied and said I had an overnight sex change. Yes, I'm saying it now. But everybody, let me explain this right now. Because I'm tired of people coming on my page trying to say, Well, she said this on the Breakfast Club that she had the sex change. Yeah, I said that, bitch. I lied in the story, bitch. I lied.
So
I'm not proud of it.
So we need to be bringing your ass up on perjury charges. That's what you saying. We the people need to be bringing your ass up on perjury charges.
My thing is, if people would watch Love and Hip Hop New York, which I always tell people to tune in, I explained on the show that I, was afraid to come with the truth, that I had a ding-dong. So people still obviously didn't, they watched the show, but obviously they kept missing that part. But I honestly,
But did you show Rich Dollars today?
Oh, no, not at all.
You didn't show it to him?
No,
man.
Rich is my manager. He is.
I just asked. I wasn't being shady. I just asked the question. I just asked the question. That's all I did was ask the question.
No, none of that.
Okay, well, Sydney, let me tell you something.
At all.
Let me tell you something.
None.
You nor Whitney Williams.
I have not.
You nor your mother, Whitney Williams, are free to go. Shackled for 3 years. I want y'all all dickless. I want all y'all dicks cut off. You and Whitney's dick cut off. And I want her to be cut off from having dick. Next case.
I can't believe you, sister. It's too much liquor in there.
Oh, it wasn't nothing but a splash.
Oh, girl. Girl.
All right. Next case. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of dicks cut off, Monica is up for divorce right now. And, yeah, I'm happy about that because maybe we can get a good album from Monica right now because I'm ready for her to come on through and slay Brandy like she's supposed to.
You shady. You shady, sister. You are shady. I'm going to have to allegedly say you are a shade queen.
I want her to come on and do what she been doing to slay Brandy. I mean, she be over there with her husband and they ain't doing nothing but forking all night long and stuff like that. They ain't making no music.
They had their time.
I'm tired of them sitting out here calling Brandy the vocal Bible when you know she's the vocal notebook.
Ooh. No, you didn't. She didn't, y'all. Look, I'm sorry.
Monica, we here at the Queen Supreme Court.
I'm Team Brandy.
We here because we are Team Monica here at the Queen Supreme Court. We are going to go ahead and grant your divorce.
I'm Team Brandy.
And in the midst of us granting your divorce, what we're going to do is we're going to put you back in the studio with Jermaine Dupri because he also needs a new hit, bitch, immediately. And girl, we want your new music, no
Brandy,
husband.
I love you. You are. I always said, and when they had the Boy Is Mine video, I was Brandy. Because
I definitely was Monica.
Oh, girl,
must you do the things you
lost
do?
Your man that
Keep
day.
on acting like
you
a
lost
fool.
your man that
you
day.
You need to know it's me, not you.
But
and
if you didn't know it,
boy, it's true.
Baby, he's right under my arm. I got his name tattooed right here, and he got mine on his neck.
Well, bitch, you the one paid the $4,000, bitch. He can't hold all that motherfucking shit over here to me, bitch. That's why you hear the marvelous shadow. We need hoes like you to keep on handling that type of business, bitch. Anyway, Monica, we're your tuck now.
Hold on, sister.
Lord, we need a cigarette break.
Hold on, sister. No. It's just the pad, my pad. I'm on my period. I'm sorry. It's the time of the month. It's my pad, y'all.
She said that was her tampon.
We're good now.
That was her always, girl. Don't pay no attention. Somebody said Brandon was saying Monica under the table. Horace Edward, the devil is a liar, girl. Honey, the devil's a liar, baby. They say Felicia Lachelle said Brandy can put it down, but the walk of hers through. No, ma'am. That's right. That's why Whitney pushed her ass down from heaven, bitch, down the stairs over there, lip syncing that song the way she did.
Oh, sister.
On the moment I saw you, I went out of my mind. I never believed in love at first sight. I was like, Brandy, stop it. STOPIT. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead on. Oh my God, who said they're gonna report me for harassment? Brandy is not the Brandy can sing, but she is not the vocal Bible. She is not.
Sister, Brandy.
She is the vocal singer.
Brandy got more followers than Monica.
And
so you know what that means, sister. If you got more followers, you gonna get ran over by a vehicle.
It's because of more.
Cause it's more followers. Them followers gonna get you
Girl, I'm not worried about them people.
In the words of my sister Mariah Lynn's mouth, you gonna get ran over by a
Girl,
vehicle.
I ain't worried about nothing about that bullshit right there, cause baby, the Maddie Mob got them hands, bitch. We got them followers. A lot of followers talk, but the Maddie Mob got them hands, bitch. The Maddie Mob crazy than a motherfucker, bitch.
Why don't we do this, sister? Let's just be Team Brandy and Monica together. Let's make them bring them together.
I do want them together, but we're not gonna sit up here. We have granted Monica's divorce, and we've also granted her a new album.
Okay, I'll second that for the album.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Moving right along. In more petty news, Portia and Nene is still going at it. Nene, 63. Portia, 47, are still on The Housewives of Atlanta, season 33, going backwards and forwards over I God knows the fuck what. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all girls that got on this show, y'all know what it's hitting for. You know what it is. Your bitches wasn't friends when you started.
They're making that coin.
Girl, I'm tired of listen, all in favor of moving to cancel The Housewives of Atlanta, say aye. Aye. And it is so. Next question.
Oh, how could you... Sister.
Fuck that shit. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that bullshit. Next game. Bitch, Power star Omari Hardwick was caught tongue-kissing Beyonce at the NAACP Image Awards. And it wasn't that he tongue-kissed her once. He tongue-kissed her 3 times.
Are you serious?
Do we got the footage?
Yes, we do.
I would like to see that.
Roll the tape.
I would like to see it. Is it one more?
It was twice.
Oh. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless on that one. I mean...
Let me tell you something.
I don't know.
Listen, if I had the opportunity to tongue kiss Omari Hardwick, bitch, I'd tongue kiss him.
Omari
through
who?
What his name? Omari Hardwick. I'd come tongue kiss his ass 3 or 4 times too. Beyonce, don't sit up there and act like that you didn't want to slide that tongue over there to the side. Don't act like you
with your husband right by you.
Shit, you know they into all that kind of stuff.
Well, look, it's Beyonce.
Cause quiet as it's kept, you know they say y'all done been over to their house, you and Shauna.
Oh, wait, no, where's my allergic sound? I can't. Hold on. Here we go.
You got to be prepared for these things, sir. You got to be prepared for these things. You move too slow. You move too slow, girl. You got to be prepared for these kinds of things. You know who house you in, bitch. You got to be prepared.
I'm prepared, but alleged. You see that? That's allegedly, meaning that shit that might not be true. It's not true.
But you just said it might not be true.
No.
But y'all done been over. You and Shauna done been over to some people's houses, bitch. That's up there. That was up there at the Image Award. Cause I done been to a few of them too. I just don't talk about it.
Shout out to Shauna Brooks. She's out here doing her thing.
Yes, ma'am.
She's out here doing it. I want to give a shout out to all my trans sisters.
That's right.
A lot of people think I shade my sisters.
They think I do the same thing too. You know, you the first trans girl to sit on my.
And I was just gonna say, am I the first transgender female on
transgender female next
judge?
to me?
I'm the first
to sit on my bitch.
I feel special.
And I saved it for you because I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on, I want to take a break before we get back to talk about Omari Hardwick. I want to make sure that I say this loud and in color. SIDNEY STARR has been one of the girls that have been fighting for her dreams for the longest.
Yes.
She has been through hell and high water.
Yes.
Sucking dick and telling lies, but she got there. Okay? And she put her whole life on the line, and when people didn't even believe that she was a transgender woman, but she was out here saying she was a trans woman, she was causing all kind of
I had a vagina.
You did all the things. And let me tell you something, sister. Even though you did things in a very unorthodox way, you ain't never deterred from your dreams.
I didn't give up.
You ain't give up, and I respect you for that.
Thank you, sister. And I owned up to it.
You
and
did.
I knew I had, sometimes you got to own up to your wrong and say that you were wrong. And I said that. And you know, people going to have their opinions about it still at the end of the day. But I'm human. I'm only human. I'm not perfect. And I know that we can change as human beings.
That's right.
I'm in the journey of being a changed woman for the positive.
But you wanted to be
I'm still that ratchet bitch though at the end of the
bitch.
day. But
bitch,
baby,
you still ratchet.
but baby, I'm a little bit. I have a good I have the good side now. Like, 2010 Sydney Starr was reckless. She was a reckless bitch. She lied about everything. But now 2019 Sydney Starr, she really sits and thinks before she speaks. Sometimes.
Allegedly. Well, I just wanted to take the time
thank you. I
on my
appreciate
show
you for
and tell
having
you
me
that
here.
I love you.
I love you too.
I've always loved you.
You support your sister.
I do. And
You do.
And contrary to popular belief, I do support all my sisters.
Me and Maddie worked together
Before.
plenty of times. They just don't know.
They don't know. Me, you, Shauna.
Yeah, I'll give the girls
Felicity, all the time. We done all work together, and I hate when they try to pit us against each other because
you know, me and Felicity got.
Girl, you and Felicity stay
got into a fight.
But I don't want to. No.
Okay, we're
no.
not gonna do that.
Nope.
We won't do that.
Nope. This is about love, peace, and kindness, and hair grease, and sucking dick and telling lies.
Sucking dick from the back. That is my specialty. If you don't know, everybody in the world, sister bitches, sister boys, sister niggas, everybody. If you ain't sucked a good dick from the back, try it tonight. I'm telling you, your man is gonna love you for life. He will.
Well, shit, do you suck big titties from the dicks with titties attached to it from the back? Because I need my dick sucked.
Look, and you gotta make sure before we go to commercial, you have to make sure when you suck this dick from the back that it's hairy.
Oh, well, it
has to be hairy.
Well, listen, we might need to rush to the commercial break real quick, bitch, because you know I got a big old hairy pussy.
The butt has to be hairy and the penis. I want the hairy booty. It has to be hairy. Don't shave your booties.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to sit this whole barber school, bitch. Listen, y'all. Wow. Now, speaking of sucking dick.
My case.
You rest your case?
I rest my case.
Well, listen, what case is not going to be rested because we were talking about perjury, sucking dick, and telling lies. I don't know who in the entire fuck still eating Chinese food in 2019. But just in case you was not aware of what's going on out here in these streets, we at the Queen's Supreme Court is about to uncover the truth. Roll footage.
Oh my God, stop fucking playing. Fucking dogs. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, look, you better stay back.
You see that? You see that? You see that? Huh? Yo, ew, that bitch ain't fall. Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming in there. We get allergy shit. We get lambs, all that. Because people eat. Yeah.
Right, they don't even know. Look, Chinese halala.
We eating that.
Middle Eastern, African, and Asian grocery. Real live dubs. That bitch cut from the gut. Open it up.
I know that's probably good.
Look at him, hey. Get your bitch ass up. See?
Nice 6'6".
He fucking the dogs, baby. He fucking them dogs. He said, have a nice.
It tastes like chicken. Just like Harry Dick do from the back.
Hey, no, sister. Don't you dare. Let me tell you, because y'all think I'm just playing when I'm saying
Girl, I ain't talking about that no more. We talking about these motherfucking hoes still down there in Baltimore, because that was somewhere in Baltimore.
It was.
Because somebody used the term Doug. What was it, correct? Doug.
They didn't say dog.
They didn't say dog. They said Doug. That was somewhere down there in Baltimore. Baltimore, y'all know I fucks with you the long way, but I ain't coming down there eating none of y'all Chinese food, bitch. I guarantee you, Pete.
No, sir.
No, sir. And did y'all not see Cujo standing back there looking at the other dogs like, oh my God, not me? Looking at his uncles, cousins, and friends, bitch.
Are you sure that those were dogs?
Roll that footage back.
You sure that wasn't
Play that footage back.
Maybe those are pigs.
Oh my God, stop fucking playing. Fucking dogs. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, look, you better stay back.
You see that? You see that? You see that? Huh? Yo, ew, that bitch ain't fall. Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming in there. We get allergy shit. We get lambs, all that. Because people eat.
Right, they don't even know. Look, Chinese halala.
We eating that.
Middle Eastern, African, and Asian grocery. Real live dubs. That bitch cut from the gut. Open it up.
I know that's probably good.
Look at him, hey. Get your bitch ass up. See?
Nice 6'6".
He fucking the dogs, baby. He fucking them dogs. He said, have a nice.
I hope y'all look real close at that sound on that door. Y'all out there in Baltimore.
I'm not. I can't believe what I just saw. I
tell me you wouldn't go over there and get you none of that halal?
Because
why you got your face turned up at them dogs over there on the cat and you just told me you eat hairy ass, girl. But you got your nose turned up at them skinny dogs over there. At least the dogs ain't got no hair on it.
Ooh, child, no. I just can't. I'm lost for words at this point. And I've never lost his words at that. Look, I'm stuttering. I'm sorry.
All right, ladies.
I can't. That's disgusting. Because I love animals. I'm an animal lover. And for someone to do that to a poor defenseless dog, like, I'm sorry. This is not America.
Well, let the vegans tell
America doesn't do that.
Let the vegans and vegetarians tell it. We do it to poor defenseless chickens. We do it to poor defenseless.
Harold, shout out to Harold's Chicken.
In Chicago.
Harold's Chicken, I love me. I eat Harold's every goddamn day. I'm sorry. Best friend. Don't we eat Harold's every day? Hey, best friend.
Oh, bitch, this bitch got a green cup. You know the last bitch here had a green cup was Mama D. And you know what happened while Mama D was here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come mid-show. Here mid-show.
I'm having fun.
You having fun?
I'm having fun.
Good.
I'm going to get the Atlanta accent. I'm having fun. Did I do it right?
No.
Wait, I did. Look, I'm in Atlanta, and I just want to have fun.
Oh, dear.
I did it right?
No, you did do it. You didn't do it right.
Girl.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to mid-show. Mid-show, we have to hear a word from our sponsors, and when we come back, I didn't really want to do this evening, but we're going to tackle a major issue that's a major news story that's going on, and we're going to get a little bit serious, and we're going to debate for a moment, and then we're going to move on. But we're going to get a word from our sponsor.
SayItInACard.com is an online greeting card company that delivers right to your front door. Visit our website, www.sayItInACard.com. You can read the cards, order the cards, and we ship them directly to you. If you feel it, we say it in a card. We have breakup cards, troubled relationship cards, troubled friendship cards, and of course all of the traditional cards as well, from birthday to Mother's Day. So again, visit us at www.sayItInACard.com. Free shipping for a limited time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
That was a black people commercial.
That was a black people commercial.
That's
You want an Envy?
Yeah, I want Envy to let them out. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're to the part of the show that I really didn't want to tackle, but we are about to tackle this part of the show. So let's get in our sentiments and let's get in our feelings.
Okay.
Let's get in our things, girl.
What we about to talk about?
All right. A transgender woman was fatally shot in Fairmont Heights, Maryland. Authorities of the small town of Fairmont Heights are investigating the fatal shooting of a 20-something-year-old transgender woman early Saturday morning. Craig, where's the rest of this stuff? You only got that part? You only have that part, or do you have the rest of the story?
No, it's on the, is it written in the thing? Description? She was shot in the head 5 times? She was shot 5 times.
Oh, wow.
She was shot in the head 5 times in PG County, or near PG County.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the photograph of the transgender woman.
That's horrible.
It is always horrible when we get down to have to talk about these stories and situations like this. And it's 2019, girl.
What was the reason behind that?
I mean, we never know. But it's just, here's the thing. We always, when this type of situation transpires, we always try to figure out what she did.
Right.
What she did, you know, with us, and then outside in the community outside, you know, a lot of them feel that, you know, this is something that is deserving for us and other members of the LGBTQIABCD community, because they feel that is a sentence from God.
I'm gonna say something right here. I am disgusted by this news. First of all, we all should die
when it's
natural causes.
Yes.
Nobody should be able to tell you when it's time to go. And secondly, I'm so sick of this girl. Probably she could have been shot by somebody that knew her and knew that she was trans.
It's usually that case.
It's not always being that we're out here tricking men, because that's the first thing people think. Oh, she tricked somebody.
Because we have someone in the comment section right now. Kelly O'Neill said she didn't tell someone she was born a man.
So that's what they're saying. That was the reason.
This is what Kelly O'Neill in the comment section just stated. You know, and this is, we don't know that to be a fact. We don't know that to be, you know, true. You know, and this is 2019. Most trans women are living out loud.
Everyone, I mean, nowadays, you should be able to let people know that, hey, I'm transgender and I'm proud with no problem. Like, it shouldn't be like how it was a couple years ago where you have to keep it a secret and bottle it in. Like, nowadays, it's like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like seeing a gay man.
Well, here's the thing. It's because of the visibility of girls like yourself who are openly trans now.
Yes. Yes.
And girls like myself who has always been openly trans, you know, and other members of our community who are openly talking about it. Not to say that we all need to be activists and, you know, active in our community, like fighting for rights, but just being open and honest about, you know, who and what we are. You know, there are a lot of us that are examples, and we're doing those things.
This is why me and you are out here trying to represent for our community.
That's
why I'm let me give a shout out to Love and Hip Hop for believing in me to be VH1, believing in me to be able to represent our community. I may not be doing the best 100% job because I'm not perfect, but I'm happy that our vision of us is out there.
Right.
And that's why I feel like her being shot how many times?
5
times?
In the head.
Like,
in the head.
What did she deserve to be shot 5 times? I'm just trying to understand that. I don't get it.
I don't know. Cam Dupree said the most disgusting thing that someone can do is take someone else's life. Yeah. So, here's the thing. We're going to move to the next story. The next story kind of like coincides with this for me. I made a post yesterday on my Instagram, and during the post, I was talking about, you know, just fun, laughter stuff. And in the midst of that, someone wrote under my post and said, Madison, don't nobody want to hear this bullshit you talking about, whatever. You need to be talking about Nipsey Hussle being murdered. Now,
that's a sad
this also is a very sad and disturbing situation. However, I didn't discuss these things, and it wasn't because I was being biased of the situation. It just was that I didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was.
You know what, sister? I'm gonna stop you right here. I didn't know who he was.
I didn't know who he was.
I didn't know it. I promise, and I'm not trying to throw any type of shade to him. I had no clue who he was until
yesterday.
He was killed.
Yeah, yesterday.
I didn't know this was Lauren London's
husband.
know.
I did. These are things that I did not know.
That's because we're not really into the whole.
We're not really into that.
The rapping and all that.
The first time of me really hearing, you know, of him, it came in the form of an article speaking about some homophobic or homophobic thing that he had stated. So for me, when that is attached to any individual, I already canceled.
I didn't hear about that though.
Oh well, girl, you have to know your things. I canceled it out because I'm like, okay, well, we got another person in the rap industry or in that world that feel like that LBGT is a part of some made up agenda, and they feel like that, you know, we are a part of the decline.
Did he not accept the community, or?
I don't know much about it. I did see the article. I did see the article on the Root, and I'm not using this time to bash or say anything indifferent against this gentleman. I'm just pointing out that I was not, you know, in a space of, you know, knowing what was going on, and, you know, people were under my comment reading me saying because I wasn't talking about him, and my introduction to him was this article about something that he had said. Now, condolences and giving bereavement out to a family is due to any human being. that has been murdered or life has been taken, you know. But for me, in these instances, these are the times that we as African American people have to be mindful of all the things that we do and say. That goes for LBGT and straight people as well, because at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, we start out human beings first.
Well, sister, can I stop you right here?
Yes.
Whether this man did say something about our community in a bad way or not, this is a sad situation at the end of the day.
Yes, it is.
He was taken away from his family. We know, we all love Lauren London. We know who Lauren London is.
Yes, we do.
And let's imagine how she's feeling at this point. She probably is going through hell and back right now. But I honestly did post him on my page. I posted him. I said I didn't know him, but I feel I wanted to give him a rest in peace.
And that's right. And that
give him respect.
And as queens,
he's pretty big.
Yeah, but listen, as queens and gay people, this is normally the thing that we do. This is normally the stuff that we do because we understand oppression, separation, segregation. We understand that
because it happens all the time
to
in our
us.
community. Yes.
But when it comes to them, the only thing, because I had a conversation with somebody about this, the only thing when it comes to them, there's the support system is not the same.
Yeah,
there's not a same rest in peace to us.
I agree with you.
There's
on
not
that.
a same battle them on the battlefront for us. It's not the same. It's not the same. It becomes they are them, we are us. When it's them, we are us together.
I agree with you on that, sister. If I was to die today, do you think a whole community of heterosexual people would post "Rest in Peace, SIDNEY STARR"?
No.
Probably not.
No, they wouldn't.
That's just, we're being real.
No, they would not.
We're being real about that, and I agree with you on that. But like I said, at the end of the day, this situation is a horrible situation. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. From what I read up on him, he was a very, very, very good person.
Yes.
He did a lot for the hip hop community.
Yes, he did.
And I'm saddened by it. Like,
I'm also.
It shouldn't have happened.
It should not have happened. He's a human being, and his life should not have been taken.
It shouldn't.
But there has been a lot of, Craig.
Yes.
There's been a lot of
conversation. There's been
conversation
about it in the black community. So it's like the black gay community is split from the black heterosexual community, because there are black gay people or LGBTQ people who feel that he was against homosexuality because he obviously was a very positive person. He spoke about investing in black community, purchasing property, black folks purchasing property, all of that kind of stuff. But there was also this conversation about the gay agenda, this idea that black men are being emasculated, or that gay people are trying to break the black family, all of that kind of conversation. But the Root wrote an incredible article about that.
Can you break that down? Break the article down that the Root said. And do we have these things up here?
Yeah.
Listen, and one thing that I'm not doing is, I really don't want to make this thing. This is why I put the transgender woman first, and then I put him second, because I wanted to see. You have to be able to see this stuff in order for you to understand that this is the true situations that's going on out here in the world.
This is my community with the transgender happening. I didn't even know about that until now.
Right.
I mean, and it's just sad to say that if someone like us was to be murdered, it wouldn't probably get that much coverage.
It will not just. It will not. It's not if. It will not happen. Because a lot of people feel that we are a detriment to our community. African American people, a lot of African American, I can only speak because I'm black, feel that LBGT people are a detriment to our black families.
To the survival of black people.
To the survival of black people. They feel that we prey on children. All of this stuff. And this is why I'm not always quick to rush to issues in our community like that. I'm not always, because when it's time for me to seek refuge in my own community, I don't have that spot. I don't have that spot.
Well, sister, this is the world we live in.
But we cannot keep saying that this is the world that we live in.
So there was this conversation.
Jeremiah Sutton said, "I'm sorry, but it's very hard for me to feel sorry for people who hate me." And this is where they were bickering on Twitter. They were bickering on Twitter about this. We need to put that Twitter feed, that Twitter thread up where they were talking about that stuff on Twitter, you know. And and it had a couple of people torn with the situation. I did tell you guys this is the segment of the show that we're gonna take a moment on because I want to.
This is serious.
This is serious.
This is serious. This is everyone knows we're fun and like to have fun and laugh, but we should hit on stuff like this, and we need to show people our serious side, even though we love to be goofy.
Yeah.
But they need to know we have this side too.
But it's also important too. Like a lot of black folks felt like it was some sort of conspiracy that he was killed because he was doing this documentary about Dr. Sadie.
I heard about that.
Who was an herbalist.
He was trying to cure AIDS. Right,
cure AIDS. He said he had a cure for AIDS. But according to the Hollywood Unlocked, what is known so far, Nipsey Hussle's killing shooter got close before opening fire outside the Marathon, which was his clothing store in L.A. Shooter was known as Nipsey. Shooter is believed to have gang affiliation. So even Charlamagne the God had talked about it on the Breakfast Club that this was basically black on black crime and it was not some conspiracy.
Right here? They said I was told the shooter actually went on live and said he shot. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the shooter went live and said he shot him. He was talking to someone else.
I don't think that was real. I think that was some clout chasing situation right there. I do feel that. Like I think that just was some type of person trying to get a view or a like. You know, trying to capitalize off of the trending.
Why would you want to do that?
Girl, people try to jump in. Just like next week, we won't even really be talking about this. No shade.
But I think the piece of the conversation that you should read, because this is really a conversation about black people and the way that we see sexuality. Until black people understand that all black lives matter, not just black straight people, but LGBTQ lives have to matter too.
Everybody.
Right. And so there's this whole conversation about toxic masculinity.
According to the root,
yes.
According to the root, the article was written by, we'll get her name. She said, toxic black masculinity is why our boys don't understand how to express their emotions. They are told not to cry because crying is for sissies. They are often made to feel as if they have to fight or become physically aggressive to prove themselves. They then grow up to be emotionally crippled men who resort to violence when things don't go their way. They can't take rejection and don't know how to handle it. So a woman who tells a man no is likely to be harmed or even killed. Verbal and emotional abuse is a thing because this is the way a black man is supposed to express himself. There is no middle ground. There is only soft and a real man.
You know what, Madison? Can I say something? I am writing a book that has a lot to do with what we're talking about. I have a book coming out, and it's not a tell-all book. It's not, trying to make our, community look bad. But I'm talking about these very important issues that we're talking about, and I just want people to know, if you don't understand at this moment what we're talking about, just know when my book comes out, it's called From Ken to Barbie. You're going to understand in depth what we're talking about, because at this point we're doing a live show, so some people may not understand what we're trying to explain to them. But we can continue to do this right now. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
I am.
You know what I mean? So
I am blocking.
That's what I was coming to do.
Well, here, get over here and block this stuff on my thing. See, and this is the problem. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you people because you don't want to have these discussions, because this is something that hits home for you. And this is the thing, you don't want to have these conversations. You don't want to talk about it. You rather for
throw
us
it under the carpet.
You rather for us to be quiet when we're saying this stuff out of our mouths. We are black people too. We are African American people too. And when people stand on their soapboxes or whatever it is that they stand on their platforms and they speak about whoop, 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 and then they say, well, this is for you, but as long as you're not this. You don't have to say it. You can say it in so many words. It's just like you going out here fighting for your country as a black man or a black woman and coming back home and still being a nigga. It's just like you as a queen going out here, a gay man or a trans woman going out here fighting for your fucking country, and you coming home and you being a faggot. People are tired of those situations.
Basically, what Madison is trying to say here is Nipsey Hussle's death. It is a sad situation.
It is,
but it should be taken seriously.
Just like our sisters,
our sister
our
just got
sisters,
shot.
our sisters'
It should be
death
the same.
should be global, the same
Exactly.
exact way.
Exactly.
It should be equal.
Period.
Now we have a person here in the audience that my baby David is out here in the audience, and
What's up, baby?
we debated about this just a little bit. Please get this camera. I need you to get this camera for not being blurry, because we're gonna talk about this and then we're gonna move on.
Sister, I want to thank you for speaking on this.
We have to. It's
because
important.
This is something that somebody like me probably would be afraid to talk about on my own.
I'm not scared of it.
Just because people are too judgmental. And I've been judged all up around, but this is a really serious subject that people really have serious opinions on.
Let's go side by side, Vincent, please.
Go.
What's up, babe?
Jasmine, what you said, we have to do better as a community, period. The man died and y'all saying y'all can't really feel bad. I didn't say
No one said that.
I didn't say that. What I said is that I want the same outrage from my trans sister immediately.
There's a young guy, Ed Buck is a political strategist. He's a political fundraiser, white guy out in California. He's been on record killing black gay men, and no one has, at least two. And he's been injecting these boys. He's using them for sex. He's paying them for sex.
We've talked about this numerous times on my show.
This man is still walking around free.
That's
so
terrible.
nobody is talking
about that. And
didn't
we just say that? We just said we are saddened by this situation.
We just said this.
This man, Nipsey, was taken from his family.
This man is
he
a
was
father.
taken from his fucking family.
He's a father.
He's still a black man.
He's
got much love for him.
Yes.
So wait, before we go too far off topic to all the other things that are affecting community and we lose focus, right? I just want to get on. I want to get on topic with Nipsey Hussle.
You gotta
Talk up louder. Okay. I want to make sure we stay on topic with Nipsey Hussle before we move on toward the other acts of outrage that are happening against our people, because what I've been seeing on Facebook is a lot of LGBT people spewing hate toward Nipsey Hussle for the comments that he made in the past about LGBT people.
Hold on, David. Before you do that, did we hear the Queen's Courts spew any hate towards him?
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
So I'm not necessarily addressing the Queen's Court, but I'm addressing the LGBT community at large for what I've been seeing. Although we are definitely an oppressed people, I believe that as an oppressed people, it never helps to be oppressive to others. It never helps to kill hate with hate. The only way you can kill hate is with love. The only way you can change your mother's opinion, your grandmama's opinion, your daddy's opinion is by leading by an example and showing them what they're missing. Because we all come from a black community, and in a black community, we're all taught that being gay is wrong. So if people have not got to the place where they have new understanding, it is our job, our responsibility as LGBT people to educate them. So if we don't do that, or we don't take that opportunity, and then we get upset with them for being in an ignorant place from a lack of understanding, then we're not actually going to move anything forward. So for a man to make statements, and he corrected them on the Breakfast Club, but for him to make statements in the past about our community, obviously with good intent. This is not a Trump type of dude who spews hate toward everybody. He had the best of intentions for his community and simply misunderstood something that affected us. It's important that we still show this man love and respect this man's life and his death. When he's slain and was still a valuable aspect to the community at large, black and LGBT, because he was hell-bent on killing hypermasculine ideas as well. So I feel like even though he didn't necessarily initially support us as a LGBT community, it is important to be able to separate and to understand that that's where everyone starts from, including ourselves. This is why, as LGBT people, we hated ourselves and wanted to change ourselves.
Never.
Well,
I never hated myself,
let me speak
David.
for myself.
I'm sorry.
Let me
I never
speak for
hated
myself
myself.
and many people of my experience.
You know
Growing
what?
up, I was very much in turmoil about who I was, and I hated those aspects of who I was because I was taught that they were wrong. And it wasn't until I was exposed to other people like me and had a grown mind that I began to find love and find correctness with the way I was created. So with that being the case in my own experience as a LGBT person, I will be able to understand someone with outside of the community having those misguided views and needing to be enlightened. But if you don't take the time to teach people, they never
But
get
David,
there. You can't meet people with anger
I understand
and weaponize.
Oh, I understand what you're saying, but this is 2019.
The year doesn't matter.
This is 2019.
The year does not matter.
This ain't
it's 2019, and there are children coming out right now and being kicked out of their house by their parents.
But and you know why? And guess what? You are on your lives. You are on your lives. I'm on my platform. Craig is on his. She's on hers. We are all visible. We're all visible. It's if you choose to accept you trying to be taught something different.
But this is
that's
the thing.
If you choose to accept.
When you meet people with hate, you don't give them the opportunity to learn from you.
You know what? You don't.
When you're online talking about, I'm not honoring this man's death.
No.
No R.I.P. to him. I'm not soliciting to him because he didn't like my people. Then you're not creating that opportunity for his child, for his baby mama, for his mother, or his brother, or anyone who cares about him.
I'm sure
you're promoting hate.
Well, I'm sure if you stand on your platform and you speak about LGBTQ stuff in a way that's divisive, you've already told your children this at home. So you've already instilled this into your kids at home.
The divisiveness
already.
is coming from within our community, is what I'm saying. The divisiveness is coming from LGBT people saying that they're not going to honor this man's life or his death because of him having a different or an ulterior view of who they were. So that, to speak to your own statement you just said, is exactly what I'm saying. If you are spewing those things, then it's going to be divisive versus bringing us together.
But you're trying to hold, but it sounds as if you're holding me at fault.
No, not
It sounds as if you're, not me. I'm just saying me and individuals that think like me at fault for not being sensitive to individuals who have the same computer, the same internet, the same Google, the same teacher, the same stuff, but are attempted at being taught these things, but it's not accepting it. That's just like me walking into a room and they don't know your tea or mine. And then someone on the side says, these two are men. And then they come forth from their neck and say, hey, sir, how you doing? We didn't introduce ourselves to them as men.
So that's where you have to educate them.
They were educated.
No.
They knew.
No, because some people are not educated just because you understand that you're supposed to be gendered as a female. There's some people that have old ways of thinking, but I don't even want to get off topic to that measure. But as it relates to someone's life or their death, there's honor and there's disrespect.
Let me say something. I'm sorry to cut you off, David. I agree with you in a way, because there was one point in my life where I was suicidal and I hated myself. Absolutely. Because I thought the way I was, it wasn't right. It wasn't the right way to be. And I would never want anyone to go through that. But as a community, we go through that because we get told so many things that this is not right. You're going to hell. Change your life. You know what I mean? But I want people to understand that we need to let people know that sometimes we are born like this.
But let me say this so that we can move to the next thing. One of the things that I think that black folks in particular need to understand is that sexuality is instinctive. It's how you're wired. It's not a choice. It's not a decision. You don't choose your skin color. You don't choose your hair color. So it's not something that you can.
Hold on. Let me address you, Joey B. Because you said something about me on my Instagram that I did not appreciate. Let me explain something to you. This is bigger than Nipsey Hussle sweets.
Right.
This is where your mind is thinking in a small space. What this man has said, he's not the only one that has thought like this. There are people, even as in Kaya, who I sat next to, that I have to take responsibility for myself. I sat next to a person who said nasty, homophobic, transphobic things sitting right next to me when my show was what it was, and I didn't take responsibility for that, and I was dead ass fucking wrong for that. I was dead ass motherfucking wrong for that, because that bitch sat right there and called everybody from a fag to a dyke, and I had no business being a trans person sitting next to that, letting that spew out because we all thought it was fucking funny. We gotta take responsibility for that shit. And Joey, let me explain something to you. I'm the same queen when I first came out, bitch, and everybody treated me some kind of way because I had an adult entertainment background and didn't want to book me and all, and the white people were booking me. Y'all the same motherfucking people that said I was a motherfucking cooning for the white people. And now all of a sudden I don't take up for my fucking people. I'm tired of being a black trans woman who gets on the line of scrimmage for her fucking people, and her motherfucking people is the first people to disrespect her. So if you don't like any of that stuff, you don't have to follow me and you don't have to subscribe to anything that I got going on. I'm exhausted with it. This is bigger than Nipsey. This is an entire conversation piece. Bigger than him. I posted my trans sister first. Get the fuck out of here with that shit with me. I'm black before I'm anything first. But I'm tired of my black people dogging me to the ground. When I'm having an altercation with somebody, it's usually a black man or a black woman first. Or a black queen. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I felt that. I really
I'm sick of it. How many problems do you got?
I agree. I go through it too, since I live everyday life.
A bitch tired of that shit.
I've been through it as well. Like you don't go through that when you go through a white community, do you? You know, it's life. It's how it is. It's sometimes our community and this is not even about getting straight, but our community as black people, we judge too much. We judge.
Then we sit here,
too much.
And I love you, David. We sit here and we say stuff about educating people. We sit here and we try to educate the motherfuckers every day. I sat next to Kaya every fucking time we did a show and said, girl, you cannot use those words. You cannot say those words. You should not say that shit.
And guess who?
And the first thing what happened when me and that bitch split, I was a man, a nigga. I was just sus yesterday. I was just sus yesterday. I was a man, a dude, because this is the way you felt in your fucking heart. And all you queens that was out there supporting that bitch, that was on every live, and oh my God, she read Madison to death. She read her. No, bitch, she wasn't just reading Madison. She was reading your faggot ass too.
Okay. Period. And you're the ones that are out there buying her stuff. You're the ones buying her stuff. It's no different from gay men who sit in a church every single Sunday and they're tearing you down. And you writing your check paying tithes to a church that doesn't even support you.
But it was my fault. I'm going to take responsibility. It was my fault for sitting there and not saying a motherfucking word, but it'll never happen again. It's just like I just told David, it's 2019. It won't happen in 2019. And it won't happen 2019 and beyond. It won't happen again. Ever. If you don't fuck with us and be fine with it. I don't want everybody to accept me, bitch. I want you to respect me. And if you can't respect me, stay the fuck out of my way. Period. Next case.
Sister, I felt that through my whole body.
Let's run our promotions for those people that are coming out to see the show.
New York City. Oh my God. Baby, when I tell you that the Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to your city. And honey, we not just giving you one day. Girl, we giving you a whole weekend, baby. Me, Funky Dr. Ross, and the real Miss Sophia, baby. Child, we coming there for a 2-day extravaganza. Girl, get on Eventbrite right now. www.eventbrite.com and get your motherfucking tickets, bitch. For Easter weekend, bitch, with the Queen's Supreme Court. That's April 21st and April 22nd. Sunday, come have brunch with me and King David. And Monday, come on out and judge these cases at the live show, bitch. Listen, don't meet me there, bitch. Beat me there.
Maddie, me and David love you.
I love my baby David. Shit, I'm gonna have his baby.
I said me and David.
I'm gonna have your baby too, Caleb. But I gotta get David permission. David, can I have Caleb, baby?
We're gonna have our babies all together. We're gonna see who seen the beat to the edge.
Who's swimming? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Vincent, I'd like for you to put the camera back on the audience, and I'd like to say something. I'm sorry to everyone. David, I love you.
I love you, baby.
And I thank you so much for contributing to the last topic that was going on. I want you to know that we are human beings and we have the right to agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
And I want to say in closing on that last thing that we lose people every day. We need to start loving each other.
Absolutely.
For who and what exactly the fuck we are. And if we don't accept each other, at least respect each other.
And babe, let me just say this. I just want to say this. I don't want to be misunderstood by my message. My message is not to pander to heterosexual people who will not accept us. But for those who are moving with the loving heart and simply misunderstand, it's to be diligent. It's not to give up on those you love for misunderstanding, but to teach them by being who you are, standing out and not giving up about who you are. Don't feel that something's wrong with who you are. Stand out and stand in that, and you will teach them something by planting a seed. And that's it. It's not your job to water it. It ain't your job to make them feel okay with who you are, but it's your job to stand in that, and that's it.
And let me tell you something. I think exactly what we did in that segment, for those that watch, we educated people in that segment. Yeah. And we need to give ourselves a round of applause for educating the people that chose to be educated and watch.
Trying to let people know, like, to understand, like, like I said, I am sadly hurt about the death of Nipsey Hussle. Like, I'm sad because that actually hurt my feelings seeing that, because I was seeing those videos of him and Lauren and how much they loved each other. And like that's just a horrible situation.
It was.
To be taken away from your loved ones and your family.
That is
for whatever reason.
For an ignorant reason.
So like I even posted about how I felt, and I felt that I was just saddened by it. So I truly rest in peace, Nipsey. Like, you are missed and loved by a lot of people, and he's a legend. And I wish I kind of knew of him before this situation, but I didn't really know who he was. I didn't know his music like that. You know?
Well, I'm okay. All right, moving on to the next thing on the court ledger. Bitch. Craig, where can I read this motherfucking shit at?
Right here.
Thaddeus Matthews. Bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, next up on the court ledger is Thaddeus Matthews, the motherfucking cousin pastor. Bitch! Thaddeus Matthews, when I tell you I don't condone cussing an old lady out unless an old lady got to be cussed out, but you cussed out 2 old ladies, and I like both of these old ladies. Thaddeus Matthews cussed the shit out of Miss Evelyn Braxton and Miss Judge Maybelline, right?
Yes, yes.
Thaddeus Matthews, I'm going to read this from his words.
Well, hold on.
Hold on, what it was about, girl?
Evelyn Braxton went live on her social media, and she was talking about him. She basically was talking about how, you know, he's not really a man of the cloth because of the way he speaks, and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So he dropped this video first.
Throw the video. I got to read this.
Evelyn Braxton, you a biller. You're the reason that your daughters are so f***ing dysfunctional. I don't know you, hadn't ever said anything disparaging about you. Hell, in fact, I ain't never said nothing about your damn ass. But you choose to come at me. Understand, and that's what people saying, well, you shouldn't go after the lady. You shouldn't say what you said about her. Then the lady should have stayed in her damn place and not come at me. You slap me, I'm not the motherfucker that's going to turn the other cheek. I'm coming at your ass. And Judge Maybelline, how the you gonna be a judge on the TV, and you said you didn't know who I was, and you ran on the word of somebody else, no evidence? Both of you motherfuckers can kiss the entire inside of my... I'm not the one that you want to play with. You want a war? Then damn it, you got one.
Bitch! Thaddeus Matthews, listen. Cousin Pastor, we extend you a whole seat over here at the Queen Supreme Court. We need you over here one good Monday night. Bitch, Thaddeus said, so you weak, raggedy, wig-wearing, zombie graveyard-looking rejects want to attack me? Judge Maybelline, who lost her prior TV show, and the mother of the most dysfunctional group of females on the planet, Evelyn Braxton, whose husband found some young pussy and left her ass alone, decided to go live and lie on me in my ministry. They lied and stated I'm not a man of God, and I cussed the whole time I'm preaching, and that all the women in my church be twerking on Sundays. And then went on to further berate me. If you 2 worn out bitches want to know who the cousin pastor is and what my ministry is all about, contact me. I'll come on your show and set both of you and the record straight. I'm tired of you so-called celebrity using me on your shows to get ratings by talking negatively about me, but your balls are not big enough to break me on your show. Tank did the same thing last year, and on that Now Cancel show, had he brought me on, maybe the show would have lasted. So if you 2 dry pussy bitches want the facts about me, you can email me at thaddeus.matthews@gmail.com or call my office at 901-435-66
your hands.
Hey.
Thaddeus Matthews, we got to listen. We hit the. That's the cut.
Is he not? Is he? He's heterosexual.
Yes.
He read like one of the punks.
That thing.
I was
like
just
the
gonna,
girl.
because I was gonna say like I would have thought that was
A queen
in the community.
You would thought that was a queen.
Right. He reads like a queen.
Baby, that Thaddeus Matthews rung them up, honey, like a cash register. You hear me?
Yes, he did.
Baby,
Wait a minute.
He subtotaled them bitches up. Girl.
Okay.
Tight knees.
Tight knees.
I need a drink. I need a drink on this.
Thaddeus, we here at the Queen's Supreme Court. We gonna have to get a ball and chain for your mouth, baby. That mouth is dead Ali.
Right.
That just put me.
Where his church at?
That's
He in Charlotte.
another place.
He in Charlotte.
That's a 901.
Oh, listen, when we get down there to Charlotte Mother's Day weekend, I have to extend him a personal invite.
When we get down to Charlotte, when?
Mother's Day week. Oh yes, we're coming to Charlotte Mother's Day weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Get your ticket ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. That's one of them deadly reasons I would have put down. Now let me tell you something. I like Miss Evelyn. I met Miss Evelyn. I really like her, but I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think that a man that identifies as a man like that should be cussing no woman down like that, like a dog in the street. He cussed the women like a dog in the street. Oh, y'all got quiet when I say y'all. So they got quiet. So was he justified to cuss that woman like a dog out in the street?
Yes. Evelyn, yeah.
What Miss Braxton did? Don't do Miss Evelyn like that.
Evelyn Braxton needs to be cussed.
What about Judge Maybelline? You know she don't know nothing with that shortcut hair she wear.
Oh Lord.
Well, we gonna let Thaddeus Matthews. You free to go over here at the Queen's Supreme Court.
But baby, that read was epic.
They're saying he's in Tennessee.
Oh, they say he don't like gays. Oh shit.
That read was epic though.
Well, I would love to get a read back and forth with his motherfucking ass. I would love it.
I would pay to see that read.
I would love to go back and forth with his
I would
motherfucking
pay for
ass.
that.
But the thing about it is, I would like to hear what he talk about. I can have a civil conversation with his motherfucking ass and read his ass back too. Thaddeus Matthews, we calling you to the stand over. We sending a subpoena out for you, bitch, over here at the Queen's Supreme Court. Holla. All right. A woman with 2 uteruses gives birth to a baby boy and 26 days later delivers twins. That's a big pussy. That's a big pussy.
That's a lot of sperm.
Wow.
Fuck the sperm, the pussy big. That's a big pussy. Damn.
Is it the same dad?
Since we can't even really rule on this, we can't really rule.
That's a good question.
Listen.
I'm still trying to figure out what I just heard. Wait, what?
A woman with 2 uteruses, 2, gives birth to a baby boy, and 26 days later he delivers twins.
Wait, you called her a he?
No, I said she.
Yeah, he delivered twins.
Oh.
I heard you say.
You did? Okay, well, let me. A woman with 2 uteruses give birth to a baby boy and 26 days later delivers twins. That's a big.
That bitch needs to go in the Guinness Book of World Records.
That's what we citizen her to?
Yeah.
All right. Woman, we citizen you to the Guinness Book of World Records, child.
No jail time. Because that's amazing, actually.
That is amazing, honey.
For real.
They need to go ahead on and start carrying them children that, she might be the new surrogate for Kim and Kanye.
Was that a read? Was that a read?
That wasn't a read.
Because they can have
Kim don't walk around with no babies, her coochie no more. She trying to keep that plastic in place.
Right.
Sister, you know what, sister. Who spiked your drink?
Thaddeus Matthews. TGI Fridays got sued for $5 million for selling fake potato skins. According to Hollywood Unlocked, a Bronx woman sues TGI Fridays for $5 million for selling fake potato skins.
Well, you get fake potato skins in the gas section, though. So, what's the difference?
Hell.
25 cents, in Chicago. Best friend, don't we get them in the gas station, 25 cents a bag?
for fake.
Them ain't real potato skins. Yeah, like $1. Them y'all think them is real? Come on, sister. So why is we suing a restaurant when we eat the fake shit every day?
Well, I tell you what, honey, she could have kept some of that money if she was real hungry, honey, and went down there and got her some calamari. Roll the footage, please. She could have went down there and got her some calamari. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come down to the last part of our show.
I can't. Wait, hold on, look. Sister, why you just...
You don't like, you ain't want no calamari.
Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that? Why you just... I'm in my...
You ain't want no
I'm in my
calamari.
Southern Atlanta accent. Why you do me like that?
I did you like that
Why,
because you
why
said
did
you
you
were
do
hungry.
me like that?
You said the potato skin was fake.
Look, sister. Look. I wasn't ready for that. You know what Kevin Hart said? She wasn't ready. Look,
you wasn't ready?
I wasn't ready for that shit.
You could have got you a spoonful of that.
I got liquor in my stomach. You know when I get sick.
Well, put you a little piece of...
I'm gonna vomit. What you say? I'm
Don't
gonna
vomit.
it.
Please don't vomit in here. Don't vomit. Sit and stop. We don't need you to vomit in here. VOMIC. Vomit.
Look.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we done got down to the last part of our show where it's One Gotta Go. And tonight's One Gotta Go was put together by my new assistant, Rock. Rock put together, what the fuck is this, Vince? Craig? Craig done left.
I'm right here.
Craig, which family is this?
This is the Jamie. You sent this to me.
I did, but I didn't like. Okay, we put
Jamie
together
Foxx
TV show.
Yeah.
One Gotta Go.
Jamie Foxx show.
The Jamie Foxx show.
Steve Harvey
the
show.
Steve Harvey show
The
with the
Bernie
first
Mac
one with the
show.
lady with the shortcut.
Right.
Who?
Bernie Mac show.
The Bernie Mac show.
Now I can't remember the name of this show.
That's
the Wayans Brothers.
Okay.
I know who gotta go already. I'm going with the.
You gotta write it down. You gotta write it down.
We're going with wholesome families, right? Wholesome families.
Well, not him, but his family. He can say his family gotta go.
All right. So for me, the one, Sydney, who gotta go for you?
I gotta take the Steve Harvey's. Steve Harvey's gotta go because it's nothing.
She said that Steve Harvey gotta go.
They gotta go.
Steve Harvey
They
gotta
gotta go.
Steve Harvey. For me, the Bernie Mac show got to go. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but the Bernie Mac show for me gotta go. Bernie Mac got to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we done came to the show. We thank you guys for watching.
I had a blast, honey.
Sydney, you ain't done yet, bitch.
Wait, it ain't over yet.
We ain't over yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we getting ready to go ahead on and run our last minute commercials. And listen, we are doing the after show tonight because I didn't do it last week. So what we're going to do, we'll be back here in about 20 minutes. We got to go get situated, eat some banana pudding, you know, change dress.
Baby, Mama Mary, baby, she cooks.
We got to touch up our makeups and come back. The phone lines will be open. What is the call-in number, Vincent? Why is no one ever ready?
Craig then. Where's Craig at?
Craig, why you don't haul your motherfucking tight pants wearing ass down?
Banana pudding.
He went after the banana pudding. Somebody read me the call-in motherfucking number. What's the call-in number?
Okay, 605.
The call-in number 605.
472.
472.
5754.
5754. That's 605-472-5754. Go ahead on and get in the queue.
You gotta get an access code too.
The access code is 616-600. Go pound.
Go ahead on and get in the queue. It's gonna take us 20 minutes to get back because we got to go. We got to go change our gaffs. Oh! We got to touch our lipstick and makeup up. And the after show's gonna be lit. Now listen, you calling here with that disrespectful shit. I've already instructed Vincent. When I say Vincent 3 times, the phone is going down in your ear. Don't call me with the bullshit. We had a civil conversation about stuff. I know everybody got their opinion. Don't call in disrespect. I wasn't disrespectful to nobody. Nobody gonna be disrespectful because this is my shit. Okay? And we'll see you in about 20 minutes. Vincent, run those promos.
New York City. Oh my God. Baby, when I tell you that the Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to your city. And honey, we're not just giving you one day. Girl, we giving you a whole weekend, baby. Me, Funky Dr. Ross, and the real Miss Sophia, baby. Child, we coming there for a 2-day extravaganza. Girl, get on Eventbrite right now. www.eventbrite.com and get your motherfucking tickets, bitch, for Easter weekend, bitch, with the Queen's Supreme Court. That's April 21st and April 22nd. Sunday, come have brunch with me and King David. And Monday, come on out and judge these cases at the live show, bitch. Listen, don't meet me there, bitch. Beat me there. Memphis, Tennessee. That's right, honey. We calling on you. The Queen's Supreme Court is on its way. Child, April 28th and April 29th, the Dream Girls are invading your city. Girl, I suggest that you get up right now and get on www.eventbrite.com, honey, and get your tickets. That's www.eventbrite.com and get your tickets now. Because April 28th and the 29th, we are bringing the seat to your city. That's right, honey. On that Sunday, we are having brunch with me and my baby King David and a special book reading by Craig the Writer Stewart. Yeah, please. And girl, Monday night, we are reading for film. So get your tickets. The show is at the Marriott East. See you there. Jurors, I need you to report and report now to the Dominican Republic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to the Dominican Republic. July 12th through the 16th, we are going on an all-inclusive food, drink, activities, and lodging, baby, to the Dominican Republic. Get your tickets on www.wetravel.com, baby. That's www.wetravel.com. Well, look for the link in the bio. But child, honey, we are going to have an amazing time. Now, all you got to do is get your passport and get your plane ticket. We got everything else, girl. Tickets are available now. Don't waste no time, baby. Don't waste no time. Child, July 12th through the 16th, the Queen's Supreme Court in the Dominican Republic.